And we are live, everybody. Welcome back to another stream, you guys. Friday Night Smackdown. Um, I think this is the first Smackdown. Well, no, this is not technically the first. I was about to say, I think with this Smackdown, I think all the Smackdowns, I believe, this month are gonna be um, what's new? Let's go, Drew. I gotta think Drew hopefully would win, but for some reason I just feel like they wouldn't do it. I just something in my gut is telling me they won't give it to Drew, just to be petty, just to prove a point, just to make an example out of him. That yeah, yo, they're booing this man. That's how you know. That's how you know. That's how you know they don't care. But I appreciate every single one of you that are joining me um, right now. I think the three-man interference over. Yeah. So we got the Women's U.S. Championship being defended. We got Julia and Alexa Bliss for the Women's U.S. title. That's crazy. Is this something that I don't know?
Man, I was just checking the entrances of Drew and Cody. Drew with a typical cocky swagger. Cody looked like he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. Cannot wait for tonight's 3 stages of hell main event. And by the way, it's going to be a commercial-free last hour of
Okay,
SmackDown.
they just announced, chat. The last hour will be commercial free.
Well, a living legend has returned.
I appreciate the follow. I appreciate the follow, honestly. I appreciate everybody that's following me right now on Twitch. We're trying to get to our milestone of 100. We're trying to get hopefully get that milestone by Royal Rumble. Honestly, that's the target. That's the target. That's the target that we're trying to get. But if you guys are live with me, let me know in the chat. What are you guys looking forward to tonight? I don't know why I'm so used to this, like SmackDown being at nighttime. So it's like, what are you guys looking forward to on SmackDown? Been a tough week and a half since yeah, man. I heard Alex. I mean, we've pretty much we talked and everything, and I meant everything I said. I'm here for you, man. I know how it feels to be in a situation like that. I know the emotions that you may be feeling. Um, like I said, I'm here for you, man. And anything I can try to do to, bring some type of enjoyment, I'm I'm here to do so. So I just wanted to put that out there. Let me see here. Let me get my glasses real quick, you guys. I'm trying to really read the chat, but it's like I'm kind of struggling at the same time. Appreciate that, like usual. Hey, man, no problem, man. Like I said, I'm I know what it's like to be in a position like that. I know the emotions that you can be feeling in that moment, and trust me, it hurts. But the best thing you can do, if I have to give any advice to you or just anybody that's going through any type of like grieving process, the best thing you to do is to not really just focus mostly just on the fact. It's well, I'm not trying to sound it like this. Hopefully, this doesn't sound like in a bad way, but like try not to focus on the fact that they're gone, but mostly importantly, focus on the fact that they lived a beautiful life and have done some amazing things and have left an impact on your life, hopefully in a positive way. And try to really just focus, really just on the good times you and that person have had. Um, sometimes you just that's just how life really honestly goes. It'll throw us a curveball, and sometimes we just have to, maneuver and everything. Hey, Arakla fan, I'm sorry for your loss as well. Like I said, this goes to anybody. I'm here for you guys. I know how going through that type of process can really be take a toll on somebody, and it's not fun. Best believe, as a person that's been through that, it's not fun. When I got the phone call that she passed, I literally stopped and felt like, and that's how it honestly feels with anybody, especially if it's somebody that you're close to or just spent a lot of time being around. It will feel like that. It definitely will feel like that. It's like, honestly, when I went through it, that's exactly how I felt. That's exactly how I felt. But really, just being able to take the time and kind of heal from everything, taking one day at a time, and just really being around supportive people in my life that keep me grounded, that's really what helps me. That's really what got me through it. So it's one of those situations that you just gotta.
Good to be back in this ring.
But we're starting off with Randy Orton in the ring, you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen of Berlin, Germany, welcome to Friday Night Smackdown.
Leave it in the comment section down below, or at least in the chat. What do you guys think about the main event, or at least like the last hour being commercial free? Wow, he's getting cut off. Oh my God, he's getting cut off already. Did you watch the live interview instead? I I did. I watched the Finn Balor. Well, I haven't really finished the Finn Balor one yet. But after that, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna watch the live one.
Rick Williams interrupting the Viper. Shamon to that Joe Test, the self-proclaimed sexiest and most entertaining professional wrestler on the planet. And that is something I personally concur with. Extremely confident to boot. Gutsy thinking it's a good idea to interrupt this moment with Randy Orton as you see the arms crossed.
I think this. It's definitely gonna be chaotic, Alex. That 3 stages of Hell match is gonna be very chaotic.
Let me stop you right there, Randy. Because every single week, another star comes out here and they say it's going to be their year. I care nothing about none of that.
The crowd saying RKO. They want him. He probably gonna get RKO. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let's be real. In case you ain't noticed, a new star has arrived, and his name is Trick Williams. I don't know about Germany, but every other country around the world, they love some Trick Willie.
I don't think they're.
But how can they not? I'm 6'5", 250 pounds, 8 abs, 3 chains, 3 cars, 2 feet. Just so I can put my 2 lemon pepper steppers on. Randy Orton, you better do the math.
Is he really contemplating trying?
This ain't 2006. This is 2026. Let's talk about it. Now wait a minute, wait a minute. You want to talk about it? So let's talk about it. I'm 6'5", 270. I got 5 kids, 1 smoking hot wife. I do love lemon pepper chicken, but the only
Hey,
thing that
lemon
matters
pepper
most
chicken.
to
Hey,
me
yes.
is how many world titles I have won. But when I look at you, I do see a star. No doubt about it. You've got the look, the gift of gab. Hell, you are oozing confidence. But there's one thing, Trick, I'm not quite sure about. And it's the fact that you chose to come out here and interrupt me, of all people. I mean, I don't know if you got the brains.
2009 Randy would have been just going ballistic on a promo with Trick Williams right now.
Let's be real. You are one of the greatest of all time. I acknowledge that. And I appreciate the kind words you said about me. But I have to draw the line. Because you said I don't have the brains. Let's think about this for a second. I'm out here for one reason and one reason only. To brush up against one of the greatest. I'm the only one who's going to seize this opportunity, do what it has to be.
It feels like somewhat a Rackler fan, but I'm not too sure.
But since I do respect you so much, that's why I came out here all the way to Berlin to put you on notice.
Yeah, it does sound like it, yeah.
This is the year of Trick Williams. This is the year we are going to whoop that all around the world.
Now, I don't know what they're teaching you down in NXT, but somebody, Trick, should have told you never to turn your back on the Viper. I'm going to let that one pass.
Yeah, old Randy would have just RK'd him right then and there.
I'm not going to whip that Trick. I'm going to kick your ass.
Hey, this could be an interesting feud. At that moment he knew he just messed up.
While you step to the Viper, expect trouble.
Never poke the Viper.
Now exploded on Trick Willie.
Oh, how about a draping DD?
Never poke the Viper.
He just found out, didn't he?
It's just a rude awakening for Trick Williams right here. You are in with sharks here on Smackdown. Oh!
The Miz from behind.
A little payback for that RKO he took last week, no doubt.
Just as Randy was looking for another.
Really? Miz is back again.
Suit coat is off. Oh, he's looking for a skull-crushing finale.
He
RKO.
tough. Miz came out there to pick a fight, and it costed him. Another RKO, back-to-back weeks. Tough.
The Viper is back.
Randy Orton just dropping falls left, right, and center. Welcome to Berlin, Randy Orton.
And we'll start getting broken. You start questioning.
Trick Williams may well have learned a valuable
Yeah.
lesson.
At that moment, he knew.
Trying to send a message about the future.
Miz will never learn, unfortunately. Sadly, he will never learn. He will continue to keep picking fights, and it will just continue to get the better of him every single time. I thought he was going to take his chain. I'm been like, yikes. That's ultra crazy. Nah, this is what costed Miz Hunter her family, Lavender McMahon, not knowing how to book Randy Orton. For a second, I was like, is that Penta on SmackDown? But I forgot it's Rey Fenix. If you guys in the chat not have, yeah, facts. Go check out my latest video, guys. If you guys have not already, if you guys have not checked out my recent video, go check it out. It's facts. Hunter Polovic doesn't know how to book. I mean, there's people he knows how to book somewhat decent, but then there's people he just does not know what he's doing. I'm not gonna, debate with you on that because there are some people that could be booked better, but just aren't. And I'm not even trying to make a comparison, but I don't know if it's just me, but is it just me or is it like some wrestlers were booked better or handled better? I guess that's the way of saying it. Some wrestlers were handled better under Vince McMahon than they were under Triple H. Because some of these wrestlers, I feel like were given way more opportunities. Some were like actually getting decent storylines. Some were actually being on the top of the card that should be. And as then Triple H took over, it's like, yeah, he's pushing, newer stars that I feel like probably wouldn't have gotten as over under the Vince era, but it is some wrestlers that I feel like should have kept their spot or should have kept their prominence, if that makes sense. Like Randy Orton should still be in the main event scene. I mean, well, I can't really speak about John Cena because he's not here, but like Roman still should be at the top of the card. Seth as well. CM Punk. But then you have like people that I also feel like could have been on the top of the card that aren't. People like AJ Styles, people like Finn Balor. Like it seemed as if under Vince McMahon, they were actually getting more singles accomplishments, if that makes sense. Because under Vince, Finn Balor became Intercontinental Champion, U.S. Champion, the first ever Universal Champion. So they were, I guess, whatever the leadership was, they saw something in him that maybe I don't understand that this leadership does not. Then with AJ, he was a two-time WWE champion. He was Intercontinental champion, U.S. champion. Both of these guys who had really big, careers outside of the WWE and then coming over, giving singles opportunities, right? But then now they're pretty much doing tag team stuff. I don't know. I don't really know what to really think about that other than what I just said. AJ Styles, how did I forget? Yeah, like Finn Balor even. Like these guys were literally given singles matches at WrestleMania, and now currently they're not doing much of anything, to be honest. I mean, yeah, they're giving them. I mean, we are getting this feud with him and Gunther. I don't know if that's gonna be a one-off. Or they're gonna make this an actual feud, but like, what are we doing though? Seriously, like, what are we legit doing with that? And it just makes you wonder, like, are they not even trying? Why do they always have Cody face Drew during house shows? Same. I really don't know. I don't really try to pay attention to the house shows. I guess like um the way I see it is when you look at a lot of these live events, that's kind of like somewhat like W's way of like testing something to see if it really works, to see if it's gonna get over. Because maybe they do have plans to bring whatever thing that they do on house shows onto like Smackdown or Raw. You know what I mean? So I guess it's like a pre test or something. So I don't know. Vince Russo said a perfect Hunter Hearst telling Apollo that McMahon has no creative bone in yet. I mean, I don't know. I think the problem is he's booking main roster like he was trying to book NXT a couple of years ago. Like, and it's nothing bad about that, but it's like this is the main roster. Don't book it like NXT. Have it be its own separate entity. Do things differently. Take a risk. Try new superstars out and see if they can get over. That's the problem. If we can get him to give these opportunities to new people, then we might be talking. Because when you think about when he was the stuff that he was doing at NXT, when he was running NXT, he was doing some amazing things down there. He was cooking. I will say that. And when he came up to the main roster, 2022 to 2024 was like his best. And then after WrestleMania, it just went downhill. And then it was downhill again in 2025. So I feel like I'm not going to put all the blame on him. Like, yes, he does play a part in it. But, like, we also got to understand this is a TKO WWE. This is not like WWE on its own. If this was WWE on its own, I feel like things could be a little bit better. But then we understand with him being part of TKO, he has people he has to answer to. There are people he has to answer to. That's the thing people have to understand. He has to answer to people. It's not just him, being the final person, even though he has some of the final say in some things, but then he also has to answer to TKO as well when it comes to the final decision on who's going over, who's winning this match, who's winning that match. He was taking risk in NXT. I'm not a fan of TKO. I'm sorry. Like, that's why I haven't really been going to like any of the shows, because it's like they're pricing people out for no reason. I mean, granted, people are still going to go, but it's like the one thing with the Vince McMahon era that I will applaud is how he handled tickets. Pricing it, not really pricing out tickets, but making it affordable for families to go. Like, you have people that are really a lot of wrestling fans that want to take their kids, want to take their significant others to these shows, but how can they do that when you're pricing out the fans ridiculous amounts of money and everything? That's the problem. So once we get that taken care of, then I feel like we should be onto something. They are booking their favorites while making everyone a jobber. To an extent with some wrestlers, yeah, they are doing that. I will admit that.
Taking it all in stride is Trick Williams, not overcome by the magnitude of this crowd, by the giant spotlight that's now upon him. The kind of names that are taking verbal shots back at him, like Sami Zayn and Randy Orton, and indeed Rey Fenix, fears nobody. Avid viewers of NXT will know full well that Trick Williams is quite the boxer, not just the in-ring star.
Oh, excellent counter. Looking to close it out. Oh, that was almost a quick finish.
It's crazy that we already 25 minutes in, and this card's already better than Brooklyn's. I don't know what I'm not even trying to offend people that may be from Brooklyn that might be watching the stream, but like, y'all did not bring the energy. Y'all did not bring the energy. Like, what's the point of going to a WWE show? You're not gonna make any type of reaction. Just stay home at that point. We need to know how much of say TKO has in creative. They have a big say, honestly. They have a decent say in what happens. Finn Balor even told Cody Rhodes he wants to bring back the Demon on his own terms.
Germany, Ray Phoenix and Trick Williams. Oh, pop-up uppercut. Trick Williams, the new big free agent signing of Smackdown, but Ray Phoenix survives it. Wade, this came about a week ago when Phoenix said, hey, the new guys have to learn a lot. It was Trick Williams who was disrespectful backstage, new to Smackdown. He said Ray needs to mind his own business, and now here they are in singles action.
Well, what a great performance thus far it's been from Trick Williams, but in these deep waters, can he get over the line against a top star like Ray Phoenix with power like this?
I would hope to see him bring back the Demon, but it needs to make sense. You just don't bring him back just for the sake of bringing him back. Have a story in place that calls for him to bring that back.
Out of that compromised position.
Now completely on jelly legs is Trick Williams. More questions being asked of this now former NXT top star.
Phoenix so dangerous when he gets up to that top rope. One punch to the gut. Williams looks to take care of that.
This is an absolute bar burner. Both superstars throwing everything they've got at one another. And things from this position now looking bleak for Trick Williams.
Look at Phoenix. Would you look at
Oof.
him here? Ray Phoenix has turned things around for the win.
And just unfeasible movement there on the ropes from Ray Phoenix. Let's take another look at it. Just bouncing around like it's nothing. And shooting a 250-pound superstar head over heels. Trick Williams crashing down hard. A millisecond away from victory there for Ray Phoenix.
250 pounds with less than 5% body fat. Trick Williams is never bashful about boasting of his measurables. Now here's Phoenix up top.
Oof.
The legs went up from Trick.
Oh, bullseye right on the jaw. Brilliant foot-eye coordination.
Ooh.
This is what he does best.
1, 2. Oh,
But somehow, Phoenix
I thought that was over.
wins it.
Wow, spinning pump kick there. All of that momentum catching the jaw of Phoenix, but wait up.
Nagi from Williams. Can this
1, 2. Oof. You gotta hit the trick shot, Trick, if you want to win this match.
weaponry of Trick Williams?
Well, first of all, with all that momentum, that spinning 360 pump kick, followed by this modified bookend, connecting hard on the back of the head of Ray Phoenix. It wasn't enough, and there was a look of panic in the eyes of Trick Williams after that, who thought he'd done enough to get over the line. What else do you have in your arsenal, Trick Willie?
Ray gets out of the way in the corner. We got tripped up.
Didn't quite get the shot on Trick Williams that he wanted, but Trick Williams is all over the place at this point. This could spell disaster.
Ray Phoenix hooks the leg. Trick Williams survives it.
The tornado reverse DDT connecting hard on the back and the spine of Trick Williams.
LOL, imagine if we had.
Digging deep there to kick out. I suspect Trick Williams currently has no clue if he's in a Smackdown ring or an NXT ring. And right now, Ray Phoenix has to capitalize and finish the job.
He's given him a heck of a lot to deal with. Phoenix looking to deliver more. Look at how quickly he gets up there.
That would be funny, but I don't think they would do that.
Kick has Ray Phoenix
You would have a lot of people upset for sure.
away.
Nice
But
catch.
instead, Williams, oh, what a great counter by Phoenix. Back and forth they go.
Oh,
But instead,
oh, roll up.
great counter
1, 2,
back and forth
1,
they go.
2.
Oh, and he does
And
it.
Trick gets the win in his debut match on SmackDown. Hey, this was a decent match for his first showing on SmackDown. I will say that.
Handful of touches
What do you guys
to get
think?
the job done, but the speed of thought of Trick Williams was pivotal here. Catching the
Whoop that trick. Yep.
And soon she'll dominate this entire market. And tonight, Alexa Bliss, a former champion, legend of the women's division. I will make an example of her. 相手がレジェンド。どうでもええよ、おいおいおい。踏みつぶしてやるよ、クソったれ。It's just necessary. アリベデルチ。またな。
Pennington, Julia right there. You know what's coming your way tonight. Cody Rhodes.
Everybody's gonna be on their feet for that main event. That's all I'm gonna say, chat. Everybody's gonna be tuning in for that main event to see if Drew McIntyre can actually pull it off. Do I think he can pull it off? It's a possibility. Do I feel like WWE's gonna allow him to pull it off? No. It's gonna be some type of an excuse on why they don't want to pull the trigger. I just feel that's just how WWE likes to operate. They'll say it wasn't the right time or whatever the case is, but Drew has to win. I'm not saying it because I hate on Cody or anything like that, but I just feel like this is an opportune time for them to pull the trigger and do something shocking, something that people wouldn't really see coming, And I feel like, with the Rumble coming up, I feel like for some reason I can see them wanting to put Cody Rhodes in the Rumble itself and having him be part of it. Leo, do a backflip. I can't, unfortunately. I wish I could do a backflip, but I can't. Unfortunately, I can't. Dude, it's not letting me upload anything on Instagram, unfortunately. For whatever reason, I don't know. You can't upload anything. Is Instagram down or something right now? No, because I'm seeing people have their clips up. They want to do Cody versus Roman. That's exactly. I mean, it's the bigger match, but I feel like at the same time, at least give Drew some type of a win to where he can hold the title at least till Elimination Chamber. Then maybe Cody can win it back there. That's honestly what I think they should do. That would be the best thing to do, in my personal opinion. That's honestly what they should be doing. I mean, we have seen... But here's the thing. WWE, in my personal opinion, they're going to want to make that third match a big deal. Because we know Roman won at WrestleMania 39. Cody won at WrestleMania 40. So it's 1-1. They got to end the trilogy. They got to end the feud. That's why I feel like they're going to end up doing that. That's exactly why I feel like they would do that. Yeet. So y'all got the yeet and yeah chant going on in the chat. I do think LA Knight will return at the Rumble, in my personal opinion. Just to put that out there as well. I know people have been asking me about it for a while. I think they're probably going to have him come back at the Royal Rumble. NFL playoffs begin tomorrow. Yep, they do. His ribs are broken. Leo, if you can create a new tag team in WWE to win the World Tag Team titles and hold them for a good amount of time, probably for me,
Because after tonight, you will never be the same ever again.
do they have to be in WWE or could they be within any company?
Surprise! The other half of the terror twins is here! Zelina caught in a living nightmare. Razor's edge!
Tonight, Alistair, you're the one that's gonna fade to black.
The Punisher punishes black through those tables. Damian Priest exorcises his demon. Wow, Damian, that was a heck of a way to kick down the door to a new year. First off, how are you feeling? And number two, what's in store for you in 2026?
Well, being honest, I'm hurting. You know, for 6 months, Alistair Black put a beating on me. Before the ambulance match, he even won some battles. But I won some too, and in the end, I won the war. So what's next? Well, I see a lot of guys out here calling their shots on the WWE Championship. I want to join that party because I know that road will possibly lead me to somebody who I have a lot of respect for, Cody Rhodes. Scottish warrior. Before you say anything, I know how dangerous you are. So yeah, maybe you're right. Tonight, you become champion. Possibility. But if that happens, maybe you and I get to go another round. Remind the world what happened to your brains, how they got scrambled the last time you and I were in the ring together.
That crowd's definitely gonna be pro Drew. I do feel like they're gonna be pro Drew tonight. This is almost gonna be like Clash of the Castle in 2022 all over again.
Share with us what's on your mind as you prepare for battle inside 3 stages of hell.
Emotions are high, Byron. I mean, not my emotions. Cody's are high. See what happened last week? The look in his face as everybody held him back as I set that picture of Cody and Dusty on fire. That's why I can only imagine the look in his face when he sees that I've got this.
Is that the watch? Is that the watch that The Rock gave him, or
It's the very watch that Dusty had to pawn when he blew the family fortune
aw?
to pay for Cody's future. I can tell you Cody's future. He's going to get disqualified in the first fall. And then all I need is one more fall. So that finally, Drew McIntyre will be WWE champion.
Gosh, Charlotte, you sound terrible. Yeah. I didn't even know about this match until today. And obviously I'm not trying to do this without you. Yeah. But just rest, recover, drink plenty of fluids, and hopefully I'll see you. I gotta go. My match is up next and somebody's approaching. Bye.
She got the sniffles. It's funny. The second you get an opportunity for yourself, Charlotte is nowhere to be found.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Leo, do you think that the Usos should be the tag team? Yeah, yeah. Use the tag team thing rather than Jay's. I'm not a fan of it.
Saying that because that's something you would do. Word of advice from someone who's been there: drop this one before she brings you down. Now, if you'd excuse me, I have a match.
Incredibly rude. She's wrong. Don't listen to her.
What y'all think about this match, chat? I don't know how I really have. I don't really have too many thoughts on this match. I feel like it would be cool to see Alexa win it, but I feel like they're gonna have Julie retain because you just gave her the title back. It would be very interesting, but not in a good way if you had her lose her match. On paper, Alexa should win just from the way they've been booking Julia, but I don't think they're gonna do it. I feel like Nia and Lash are gonna get involved here. Not cameraman show her the whole match. Not Kiana signing from the wrong job. I will vote for Kiana easily. I mean, she's an attractive person, so I can't get mad at that. I honestly cannot get mad at that.
Another awesome week of WWE podcast special guests, including a great conversation with Finn Balor and Cody Rhodes. AJ Styles reflected on his career with The Undertaker. AJ had some quotable moments there. And the one everybody's buzzing about was Liv Morgan's sit down.
Exactly. The one that everybody's talking about. The only podcast we're really talking about like that.
You want to listen in to all the WWE podcasts.
The one everyone's talking about.
Born and raised right here in Berlin. And since leaving the pitch, he's a content creator and a massive influencer and passionate, as you can see, very passionate WWE fan. Well, the first title defense in the second reign for the women's U.S.
I would love to see Alexa get the U.S. title. I'm not gonna lie. Who y'all got winning this match? You think they'll have Alexa win it, or do you think we'll have Julia retain? I'm gonna say Julia retains. I would love to see Alexa get the title though. It's a title she hasn't held yet. But you just gave the title back to Julia, so I don't think you would honestly give the title back to her.
That much longer, got more acclimated to the scene here in WWE. But it's going to have to be her absolute best to beat Alexa Bliss this evening.
Yeah, showing some Matrix-like defense for a moment there, and then just grabs a handful of hair.
But the attitude of Julia.
Oh, the attitude is unbelievable. I mean, did you hear her moments ago?
It's like any self-doubt has just completely dissipated.
With
now
anger.
It's 2026. You've reclaimed the gold. May 2026, the year of Julia.
Charging into that corner.
What a hot start against a former 5-time world champion in Alexa Bliss. And Alexa Bliss completely out of sorts in the early goings here.
Oh, missile drop kick sends Bliss all the way across the ring. Hooks the leg. Looking to try to finish this thing off early, but Bliss still plenty left.
And Charlotte Flair currently in her sick bed might be laughing at the TV at the way this one's going, Joe. It might be. We don't know.
Probably concerned and always supportive. Just tosses her around.
That's been one-way traffic from the very off on this one.
Real strong start.
Kiana James
From
on the
Beautiful
outside,
Madness.
yelling some instructions. What a job she's done as the official representative of Julia. Although finally, maybe stemming the tide in this one, Alexa Bliss.
Oh, Bliss now up on the apron. Oh, she does damage to the outside. Alexa Bliss, and she's eyeing that United States Championship. U.S. Women's Championship match from here at Uber Arena in Berlin, Germany. Alexa Bliss and Julia. It's a hot start from Julia until moments ago when Bliss got the best of her out on the floor. Now, Kiana James with the ref not looking. Charles Robinson was turned around, and that has now turned things around in favor of Julia. Oh!
Devastating neck breaker off the apron right to the floor. And once again, it is the mega mind that is Kiana James. Once the referee's back was turned, giving a massive leg up there to the U.S. champ Julia.
Did you hear the impact of that?
Like
neckbreaker out to the floor.
Now stepping on the hair of Alexa.
Nah.
Just playing it off, looking at her nails.
It was an accident, ref.
Now you know she meant to do that.
Have long hair. There is a possibility someone
You
might
know
step
she
on
meant to
you.
do that.
Fault Kiana James for that, Joe Tess.
Things you and I will never know.
I once did have long hair. I looked absolutely terrible
Maybe you
with
should go
it.
back that way. See you working a
I
mullet.
don't think long gray hair is really the look
I
I'm going
told
for
you
at
I
this
think
point
the
in
gray
life.
brings about a sense of erudite wisdom.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said about me, Joe Tess, so I'll take it. Erudite wisdom. I'm going to have to look up erudite after the show, but aside from that, thank you very much.
Oh, look at with the nostrils.
Ugh. Something about when they do that just
Wedged between the
I just can't do
ropes.
it.
And now Julia on the attack. And that midsection of Alexa Bliss and that middle rope and now hooking the leg and quickly.
Joe, what could Alexa Bliss really do with right now? Maybe, I don't know, a tag partner in her corner to counteract the interference of Kiana James. But
Here in
Charlotte
the midst
Flair
of
is
flu season.
apparently sick in bed, or so she claims.
Cold temperatures
Dubious.
and the horrible weather here in Germany. The flu's been spreading like wildfire, and you're blaming her for being sick.
Blaming anyone. I'm questioning if she is sick.
Quick back to action here. United States Women's Championship. Julia looking to defend against Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss without Charlotte Flair. Not feeling well here on this Friday. Kiana James, meanwhile, has played a pretty big role early on here, Wade.
Yeah, Bliss has really struggled in pretty much the entirety of this match, save for a couple of flurries, and really it's been Kiana James who once again, behind the referee's back, if you're counting, that's 3 times now she's interfered on behalf of her client, Julia, and how devastating it has been for the chances of Alexa Bliss at winning gold tonight.
Oh, this time she comes surging in.
Not if Kiana needs a massage.
Bliss. Well timed, and now the boot. And maybe some hope for Alexa Bliss. Driving right hand after right hand to the chin of Julia.
Completely partisan crowd in favor of Alexa Bliss here. One of the most perplexing individuals we've ever witnessed, but certainly tough to boot. And now finally getting some steam and momentum in this match.
I've seen this since she hit that cannonball off the apron, but now here in the center of the ring, Bliss is right back into this. Mid-level drop kick, and she can feel it.
Just shrugging off all of the offense she's absorbed from Julia thus far. Oh, devastating.
And could it be right here?
That's the frustration now starting to come to the fore. She knew she had all of the momentum. Struck expertly, but wasn't enough to put Julia away. And now trying to dig deep into the arsenal to figure out what else she has in store.
Plenty, says Bliss.
Not Stephanie. Jade Cargill won the title because Tiffany Stratton was a little injured.
Abigail DDT is lined up. What in the world? Kiana James up on the apron. Oh! Sister Abigail DDT is lined up. What in the world? Kiana
DDT.
up on the apron, having to be dealt with.
Oof.
And she is.
Now unceremoniously dumped into the ring. Referee Charles Robinson desperately trying to get Kiana James out of the ring, but looking for the kill shot now. And the goal. Wait a second.
She could have been a
Oh my gosh. Of course, the Lash Legend.
Flash Legend shoving her off the top.
Again behind the referee's back.
Meanwhile, Julia, Northern Lights, and to put her
1, 2, and still champion. Last Legend and Nia, they finna get it. I really do. They really about to gonna have to kick bricks now.
Well, Lash Legend and Nia Jax have made it very clear they want
Yeah, she'll be back probably by.
out of the way. So they have
They'll be probably back by. She'll probably be back for and lead it to Rumble.
And Io Sky, but I think the message has now been sent.
For Charlotte Flair, not here, out sick tonight. And meanwhile, Jax and Legend surrounding Bliss in the ring.
Alexa Bliss has really been thrown to the wolves this evening. Jeez. One way to rearrange somebody's jaw. Two powerhouse women, absolutely merciless, stated goals of winning tag gold here, and Alexa Bliss, with no backup, is about to get squashed, Joe Tess.
Nia said set her up for Annihilator.
Ah!
Delivers it.
And she continue, and she just sits on her afterwards. Like, what is this? What kind of move is this?
A loss when she had worked her way
What kind of move is this?
to win that U.S. championship, but instead, it's
What's up? This is how we turn
Flash
Alexa on Charlotte. Yeah, that's probably how we do it.
of Alexa.
I think this is how we set that up. Cause now she might feel like I had one of the biggest opportunities of my career.
Made the right decision. It is with great pleasure that I officially welcome you to SmackDown.
Thank you so much, Nick.
Jordan, you have made the right decision. It is with great pleasure that I officially welcome you to SmackDown.
Oh,
So much, Nick. I'm excited to show
future U.S. champion,
Why are you wasting your time with
or maybe women's champion at some point. Hey, I think this is a good start for her. But why couldn't we do this with Javon? We're getting people be featured on the actual show, just signing their contracts or whatever the case may be. But then Javon has to get signed during a commercial break. Like, make that make sense, bro. Make that make sense. But I'm happy for Jordan Grace. I think she's gonna be she's gonna be a very special addition to SmackDown.
to me? I'm sorry, we're talking about my rematch. This is exactly what I was talking about before, Nick. How I'm not going to be a diva like some of the other women on the SmackDown roster.
Why don't you watch your mouth and fix your tone when you're talking about Chelsea Green?
Why don't you make me?
Oh, I will happily make you. if you want
Okay,
to.
ladies. Well, you've just given me a great idea because I was looking for a first opponent for Jordan Grace and Albert. Look,
Jordan Grace about to squash you, Alba Fire. I'm sorry. You about to get squashed. You about to get packed up.
Can't wait.
You about to get packed up. I'm sorry. I'm not even.
oh, yeah, you can help Albert get ready for her match with Jordan Grace. Thanks.
Insufferable, even in German.
Nick, I need to talk to you.
Kit.
The toxicity on SmackDown, it continues to grow. So it was concerning to me when I didn't know who my opponent was last week. I chipped a tooth. Look at my nose. I mean, wake up, Nick! Matt Cardona is the embodiment of toxic masculinity. So please, what are you going to do about it?
Those are some valid points. Kit, just hold that thought.
I don't know where Jada Parker is. She hasn't even. I haven't been seeing her on NXT at all.
Oh, toxic!
Oh, from superstar debuts to a superstar who is now officially back in WWE after a 5-year absence, Matt Cardona. Matt, how does it feel to officially be back home?
It's almost been 6 years. 6 years. It feels great to be back. When I first left, I had 3 options. 1, be negative, be bitter, feel sorry for myself, and fade to obscurity. 2, I could just coast off the Zack Ryder name for the rest of my career. Or 3, reinvent myself, bust my ass, and do whatever it takes to get back to WWE. And I chose number 3. Excuse me. There he is.
Hey, give me this match. I need this match in my life. Give me this match at some point.
You got this. It might not be the best time to bring it up. I'm not just back to be back. I came back to win that championship.
Hey, man, give it to me.
Well, when I'm done with Drew, we'll talk.
Give me that match at some point. Matt Cardona and Cody Rhodes.
Done with Drew, that is the key. Drew McIntyre's done everything in recent weeks to try to get Cody Rhodes to strike, to see if Cody will snap. All the personal taunts, the attacks. Now there's no turning back. 3 stages of hell. It is coming up. It'll be 1 hour commercial-free to finish off SmackDown for the undisputed WWE Championship. Coming up next, recently we saw an all-out brawl. Uncle Howdy and Solo Sikoa have had a lot to lay out there. Now the families fight. 8-man tag team match. The Wyatt Six, the MFTs, next.
Sean, I don't know what they're doing with Jada Parker. Like, I honestly felt like when I was thinking of the North American title scene, this is somebody that they could have used to put in that division, but for whatever reason, they're not doing it. That match will not be for a championship and has. I mean, I'm hoping we do get that. I'm hoping that we do get Drew, but I'm just saying, like, I would love to see Drew, potentially win it. But if they don't, that is another match I would love to see with Matt Cardona being back as him and Cody, especially if it's for the WWE Championship. Why not? If you give me Matt Cardona and Drew, fine. I'll be fine with that. I honestly just want to see, Matt Cardona become WWE champion. And it seems the reason why I feel like I'm kind of hesitant, like, that they're gonna give it to Drew, just for the simple fact that we've been already teasing so many different stories with potentially Cody Rhodes, Cody and Randy, Cody and Sammy, now Cody and Matt Cardona. 3 stories right there. So it's like, and then pretty much Cody and Roman, 4 feuds right there that we potentially have set up. Even that, and then also you got to put Damian Priest. Damian Priest wants the WWE Championship. That's 5 feuds right there. So it's like, to me, it seems like they're giving a little bit more there for Cody than it is teasing that possibility we could get Drew winning. They're gonna make that last match really, really good. I feel like, especially for it being 3 hours. Yeah.
4 times in modern history, there's been a 3 stages of hell match. It all began at No Way Out in 2001. A championship has been at stake 3 times in this match type. Armageddon 2002, Triple H defeated Shawn Michaels to win the World Heavyweight title. In fact, Triple H has competed in the most 3 stages of hell matches. 3 times the game has been in one, won 2 of them. This will be the first time 3 stages of hell takes place outside of North America. John Cena in 2013.
If Jacob comes back, he could get his payback on Drew. Or maybe we're going in a different storyline. Maybe Jacob Fatu has something that we don't know. Maybe he's going to go after Cody.
For the undisputed WWE Championship live tonight.
You've got to endure 3 completely different stages of punishment with no escape, no rest time, no breaks. There's a reason this is the most feared match type of them all in the locker room. Good luck to Cody and Drew.
Meanwhile, the war of words between Uncle Howdy and Solo Sikoa, it has crossed a certain line indeed. The Wyatt Six, the MFTs, they have plenty to settle tonight.
Did you all forget? MFT's Royal Smackdown. And I will make my family tree champions again. The Wyatt Six. I am going to take everything away from you. And I am going to show everyone in this world that you do not deserve the name Wyatt.
Okay, that's probably why I'm not able to post anything on Instagram unless it's from my phone, because for whatever reason, since I have my VPN on, it's not letting me do it.
Always remember, fireflies are fading away. It's time for us to chop down your family tree. And those broken souls will question you when their blood is on your hands. There will be nowhere for you to run.
be the one.
Okay, so we're getting the tag match now. Most feared match in the locker room. Wade must have forgot about Ring of Fire. I thought you meant Inferno. Who I think should win this match, honestly, say MFT should win this. I think MFT should win this, and Solo should honestly pin maybe Uncle Howdy here. That's my bold prediction for this match. Who y'all got winning this match, chat? I really want to get y'all thoughts and opinions. Y'all got MFC or White Six? Stevie Stone. Curious if Theory's new song is from Stevie Stone or nah. It's a possibility it could be. I think it could be, if I'm not mistaken. I thought it was. Because I could have sworn that it was. I got MFT. Yeah, facts are reckless. I got MFT. Because I think you got to have them win to set up them going after the tag titles. If they lose, then it's like, yeah, they can go after the tag titles, but they won't look dominant going into it. Like I honestly feel like they should give the tag titles back to MFT. Yeah, Lee. I saw that AJ Styles is going to be making an appearance on TNA. Yeah, I just seen that up across my Instagram. Speaking of which, if you guys do see me looking down, I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm pretty much trying to upload the clips that I do record throughout the show to put on Instagram. So if you see me looking down, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Usually, a lot of the times, I'm able to do it from my PC, but since I have my VPN on, it's not gonna let me upload it to Instagram. It'll let me upload it to TikTok and everything like that. So it's probably just gonna have to be like that, unfortunately, until they go back to the States, which I don't think is gonna be until February, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, all the Smackdowns, for what I've heard, are gonna be overseas, and I think the same thing goes for Monday Night Raw. I know for a fact Monday. I don't know if all the Raws this month are gonna be overseas, but I know all the Smackdowns will be. So that's something I have to look out for. In my Teddy Long impression, Leo, you were going to one with Undertaker. Oh my gosh, I don't want that smoke. Don't throw me to the lines. Then I don't want to be anything have anything to do with that. I think we should see a woman join the MFTs. If you guys think, what you guys think about that? Having the MFT get a female to kind of combat against Nikki Cross. Because for some reason, I feel like Nikki Cross might try to get involved here. So I'm like, could they get a female to join in on this?
Man tag team match is spilled out onto the floor as Joe Gacy and Dexter Loomis went flying to the outside against Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa.
Complete control from the Wyatt Six in the early goings of this one with the tag champs Gacy and Loomis doing supreme damage to the MFTs, and Tonga Loa really struggling to get anything in here, but watch out for some chicanery. Tama Tonga tried, Tama Tonga failed, but Tala Tonga, the huge almost 7-foot MFT, dropping Joe Gacy with one shot.
That massive wingspan as he ran down the apron.
And that might be the absolute crown jewel in this MFT unit. What recruitment from Solo Sikoa, bringing in Tala Tonga, a man with seemingly no weakness.
Yeah, I mean, not only is he an enforcer, but he is a game changer time and again. All it takes is one moment from him and he can turn things around, and that's exactly what has happened. You see the MFTs now in control.
Now the speed of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa doing a real number on Joe Gacy here.
Yeah, the female name is Jeffrey.
8-man assault here from the MFT.
I'm dead.
Good to see Tama Tonga back healthy. He's out for some months with an injury. He's come back stronger and better than ever.
Yeah, I like the way you brought that up, because when he came back, he also came back with his war paint that everyone aside from Solo Sikoa is sporting. In a sense, when they put the war paint on, it is similar to the masks of the Wyatt Six. It just furthers an intimidation factor.
And the big man doing damage now. Tama
They hate no Solo for what? What Solo do?
He is getting to business offensively.
The chances of the Wyatt Six of winning this one slowly ebbing away.
Somebody please tell me.
The massive Eric Rowan would love to get in there with Tala Tonga. That's the big equalizer for the Wyatt Six.
Somebody can explain to me, what did he do?
Near a tag at this point, seemingly getting further and further away from the possibility of a tag is Joe Gacy.
See the height that that elbow dropped down from. Now here comes the leader. Solo Sikoa.
Damage is done. Prey has been softened up. But now Solo Sikoa can have a little fun and make a statement of his own.
Just mocking Joe Gacy and the Wyatt Six.
Two very different philosophies between these two separate families in inverted commas. Both looking to completely dominate the landscape here on Smackdown, but only one can. It is crucial to get victory and bragging rights here tonight.
Velocity of that whip into the corner. The damage that it did to Joe Gacy.
The Wyatt Six are incredibly fresh at this point. Barely any of them have been
I think
kicked in.
I was thinking Nia Jax should join MFT. That's what I'm thinking. That would be a good addition because she is part of the Bloodline, and I think she is Team Solo. I think she said in an interview, I think it was in a lead up to Roman and Solo, I think last year, and she said she's Team Solo, and if she pretty much if anything ever came up,
Defending the tag team
she would be willing to step in.
It was JC and Mateo and Tonga Loa that night. Oh, the running hip attack. Wow, Gacy's in trouble.
Well, you mentioned that, Joe Tassim. Oh, here we go.
Wow, cleared off.
Cheap shots at the family of broken souls that is the Wyatt Six, and it is all going the way of the MFTs at this point. And you mentioned all the chaos and brawls that have gone on between these two groups. I'm surprised there's only one referee out here so far, maintaining a semblance of control. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Joe Tess.
Yeah, that signature of Tama Tonga as Joe Gacy bravely tries to stay.
But the only thing with that, like Oracle fan said, it's pretty much not as busy with Lash. If she wasn't busy with Lash, then this would be a good thing for her to do. Tribal combat matches are garbage. Yeah.
But also inches away from a tag. Can he get it?
It's a tag tug of war. Both big men are in the corner still. Gacy!
There it is.
Here comes Rowan.
I don't want to relive that, honestly, Oracle fans. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to relive it.
All on his own. Crossbody running style.
Eric Rowan is a damn wrecking machine. This man is a multiple-time tag champ.
Yeah, that's what I agree, Aiden. If she wasn't busy with the with Lashley right now in the tag team stuff, this would be a good spot for her.
Right hand after right hand.
Well, giant on giant action.
Tama Tonga's headbutt sends Eric Rowan down to his knees.
Tala has Rowan on height. Rowan has Tala on size. And pure mass. And right now, Eric Rowan in the driving seat on this one. What a spectacle.
Family versus family.
Oh, God.
Look at the power of Rowan.
No one's ever picked up Tala Tonga like that before. He did not like. Oh, God.
Big clothesline from Tama Tonga.
Getting hit by a Mack truck, completely flattening Eric Rowan. And now this one breaking down.
Dexter Loomis trying to chop down the big man, but instead,
Oh!
a choke slam from nearly the rafters here at Uber Arena.
May have just broken the world record for the highest choke slam in history.
Wow, double clothesline, and both big men are down. Rowan's down. Tala's down. MFT's Wyatt 6 8-man tag team match.
That was absolutely spectacular. Referee lost all control. The only reason it's come back is because the two giants are down, and now Howdy wants in, Solo wants in. The leaders are going to show down.
Uncle Howdy, who a week ago sent the message to Solo saying Solo doesn't even know the meaning of family. That Solo's been searching since being exiled from his own actual bloodline, and here they go. Uncle Howdy and Solo Sikoa.
Just a couple of old-fashioned sluggers in their heavyweight style.
Oh, Howdy's on fire. He's going for the spike.
Quick.
Howdy ducks it and counters.
Uranagi connecting, and Uncle Howdy with the win. Rolling out of that.
In there, but he.
That lantern that is the
Oh, no.
guiding light of the Wyatt Six.
No.
Everybody knows we said it earlier, the spiritual beacon for them.
Welcome to illegal in this match, now getting dragged into the fray, and of course this one's going down.
Mandible claw.
Uh-oh, mandible claw.
Claw is in on JC Mateo.
No.
He's got the lantern.
That lantern that is the guiding light.
Not the lantern. The lantern, bro.
Earlier, the spiritual beacon for them. Meanwhile, big kick breaks up the Sister Abigail attempt.
Well, Uncle
Uh-oh.
Howdy's flying, but that distraction from the lantern.
Oh.
Cutthroat.
Is that it?
That running
1,
elbow
2.
from Tama Tonga.
And MFT get the win, baby. Let's go. I told y'all MFT was winning. Y'all thought I was crazy.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Joe Tess, Uncle Howdy had this match won until Solo Sikoa played some mind games of his own, grabbing that lantern, the symbol of the original Firefly, Bray Wyatt. And what did that do to the mind of Uncle Howdy? Because it was downhill from there for the Wyatt Six. And shortly afterwards, this connection to the jaw of Uncle Howdy put him down for good. What a victory for the MFTs, who are now apparently leaving with the spoils of war, namely the Wyatt Six's lantern.
You can see Uncle Howdy just reaching out that right hand. You know what that means.
That's a scene of devastation right there, Joe Tex. There's pain in the eyes.
8-man tag team match goes to the MFTs. That cutthroat from Tama Tonga.
I got the whole world in my head. Next up.
There he is. What's up, bro? What's up? I'll tell you what's up. I just talked with Nick Aldis. We figured out a way for me to get a WWE title opportunity. So when I win that and accept your open challenge, I'll become a 3-time Grand Slam champion.
All right, well, I'm about to have an open challenge right now, so I'll see you out there.
Did you not see Randy Orton cheap shot me tonight? Did you not see that? I can barely move my there's always next week. Isn't that right, Randy? Take care of it, man. If you need another week to prepare, just say that. See you later, champ.
Now Miz is trying to go after the WWE Championship too. Do you like the Miz? Yeah, I feel like the Miz is honestly very underrated. He does not get a lot of the love and respect that he deserves.
About to host an open challenge. It'd be an honor if you accept me from me.
Listen, champ. Okay? We will fight again. Different time, different place. But I'm actually on my way to talk to Nick Aldis about something different.
Now Ilya wants to go after probably the WWE Championship. See, you got all these people going after the WWE title.
Oh, do not.
Miz is close to being a 3-time Grand Slam champion. Yeah, he's a 3. Because mind you, if you think he recently won, I think the tag team titles, I think, and the Intercontinental Championship numerous times. So that counts. So once he wins the U.S. title for the second time, and then like wins the WWE, then it'll be 3-time because he's won the WWE Championship twice. He's won the tag team titles multiple times, and he's pretty much won the Intercontinental Championship multiple times. He only held like the U.S. title I think 1 time, so that's why he's about to become a 3-time. He could become a 3-time Grand Slam champion. Do I think he's going to? No. I would love it, considering I actually like The Miz. But I don't have faith that the WWE would do it, though. That's just my thing. So if he can win the U.S. Championship again, which honestly, if you want me to be honest, with the year just being started, I feel like now we're seeing like the U.S. title scene become a little bit more available to like the mid card people. Like you got people like Johnny Gargano stepping in there and everything like that. Matt Cardona maybe going after the WWE Championship. If not, maybe go after the U.S. title. You can put somebody like The Miz that's in there and have him potentially win because we do have a story and a feud between the Miz and Carmelo that people aren't really like talking about or really mentioning like that. And if we really want to, even though I feel like the match could be solid, but I don't think people really would care to see it. That's my only thing with that, though. If Seth Rollins wins the mid-card championship one last time, he will be a 3-time Grand Slam champion, I think. Okay, let me think. Because he's won the Intercontinental Championship twice, I think. Because he won it in 2018 at Summer. I'm trying to think. I'm honestly trying to think. Because I know he's won the WWE Championship a couple times. So that's already established. Tag team, I think he's held it at least a good 3 times. Yeah. And then Intercontinental, I know you won it at WrestleMania. SummerSlam. He needs to hold the Intercontinental Championship again. Become 3-time. I think. He needs to hold the Intercontinental Championship again. And he needs to hold the US, I think, again. I think that's what he has to hold, though. I need Open Femi on SmackDown. I'm sorry. No, US and IC. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Obafemi and what things will look at. Of course, that roster is loaded on NXT every Tuesday, 8 Eastern, 7 Central on the CW.
If he holds both mid card titles when he comes back, he'll be a 3-time Grand Slam champion if he can hold the IC and US when he comes back. What y'all think in the chat though? Do you guys think Obafemi should go to Monday Night Raw or should go to SmackDown? I think he should go to SmackDown. He's already planned for Monday Night Raw. I mean, I can see him going to Raw just because there's a lot of heavy hitters already over there. But it's like SmackDown needs all the help that they can get right now. You can have somebody like that could be a dominant force over there and everything like that. Because you already have your dominant force in Gunther. Gunther's your dominant force on Monday Night Raw. Shouldn't we have one that's over on SmackDown?
Yeah, and the locker room know about that. And you know, Chelsea Green Alpha Fire talked a little smack last week about Jordan Grace, as did our world champion here, Jade Cargill. So the knives are already out for Jordan Grace, and you get an example of exactly why the women's locker room are so fearful of this powerhouse woman. Wow! Just toying with Alba Fire. Now, Alba Fire, to be clear, is a woman who dominated the European scene over here for about 10 years before heading to WWE, but it's been all about Jordan Grace so far in this one. A complete whitewashing.
Yeah, she's just tossing Alba Fire around early on, and now Alba looking to mount some offense to return with the DDT, and she immediately hooks the leg into the cover.
Distract from the squawking of Chelsea Green on the outside was all it took for Jordan Grace to momentarily drop her guard, and now she's getting mugged in there by this psychotic Scottish woman.
Talented Scottish woman. Of course, her own success as a tag team champion, as an NXT tag team champion as well. And Alba Fire looking to return against Jordan Grace, but she gets locked up on that attempt.
Look at the massive power of Jordan Grace just blocking that suplex into a corner. And now perhaps trying to answer it with something of her own, but again, blocking that headshot into the turnbuckle.
And then delivering the big elbow.
And here's the conundrum for people who are going to be taking on Jordan Grace in the future. How do you cope with this level of unrefined power?
The spine buster by Jordan Grace.
How are we going here?
And package.
In the future, how do you cope with this level of unrefined power?
The spine buster by Jordan Grace.
Where the hell are we going here?
And packaging Alba Fire.
Oof.
And that folding power bomb by Jordan Grace. And now, just in time, of course, is Chelsea Green up on the apron. And just when Grace had so much momentum, Wade.
Well, you're right. That could have been the 3 count right.
I mean, you had it coming, Chelsea.
Fire as a missile there. And wait up, Joe Tess. More power with this torture rack.
That is beast mode.
1, 2, and she wins in her debut match. What's up with Trick? Both Trick and Jordan Grace have won in their opening match, their debut match tonight.
She's impressive, Wade.
Oh,
she is impressive.
What a debut win here on SmackDown. To this folding.
I guess they're doing Oba versus Gunther match, which is crazy. He should be on SmackDown. Exactly.
Involved until the Chelsea problem see this torture rack bomb going to beast mode. Is Jordan Grace incredible? And that serves as a massive warning shot to the Smackdown's women's division. Things are going to be a little different around here in 2026 thanks to the arrival of this juggernaut, Jordan Grace.
So impressive.
Oh, hold on, Joe.
Oh. Okay. So I guess we're gonna probably get this match at some point. Maybe Saturday night main event, because you gotta put a match in the card.
The champ is here. Jade Cargill.
We probably gonna get this a Saturday main event, chat.
You think you did something? You think you're special? Well, now you're on my show. And I'm that bitch.
Yeah, that's a mic drop. That's a statement.
Jordan Grace, you have some dangerous attention put upon you in the form.
That kind of wants Drew McIntyre to win. Just because he's famously the one person I've never beaten, and the idea of beating him, not just beating him, but beating him for the WWE Championship, that sounds great. You know, but obviously I'm rooting for Cody. I am. He's a friend, he's a good guy, and more than that, he's a great champion. Okay, he's one of the best champions we've had in years and years, and when you're going after the WWE Championship, that's what it's about, testing yourself against the very best. But if you're asking me who do I actually think is going to walk out tonight as champion, my money's on Cody. And no matter who walks out as champion, they need to know I'm waiting on the other side.
That's why I feel.
Thank you, Sammy.
There is Drew McIntyre, and you know what awaits. 3 stages of hell for the undisputed WWE Championship. It was Drew who came up with the stipulations.
Sammy.
Said, you know what we're going to do? First stage, a regular match. Let's wrestle.
It's crazy. You know what's crazy, Oracle fan? The crazy thing is he was scheduled at one point to win the Rumble, but pretty much as soon as Roman stepped in, they said, no, we're not doing that. You gotta wait.
Commercial-free final hour of Smackdown is moments away.
Oh, we got Carmelo coming out next, so we got his championship match. This has been a somewhat of an okay episode of SmackDown so far. What you guys think, chat? Who y'all think is gonna step up? Who y'all think will be his who's gonna answer the open challenge? I know we have been saying maybe Oba, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. I feel like they probably would wait for like later down the line. I've been even hearing rumors that if they put him on Raw, you could honestly put this man against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Semi, semi not even main event in Saudi Mania. That's gonna be Roman and Seth in their one-on-one match. I mean, it's possible. It just depends on the story that's being told at that time, because you want it to make sense. You don't want to do it and it's not, I would say lining up, if that makes sense. They're gonna have 13 years of history on the lead up of Saudi Man. Of course, it's gonna make sense. I mean, yeah, but sometimes WWE finds a way to mess things up at times when that's not the case.
Back in WWE Superfan, he put this out there. He was streaming, and what's he doing? Well, he's enjoying recovering this offseason, playing a little like create a superstar Royal Rumble.
That's my boy. Jackson Dart in there too.
He's creating superstars and rumbling. Scat. He is one of one, isn't he?
Man, he wrestles like he plays football, incredibly aggressively, incredibly violently, and it is so fun to watch.
We got another WWE Superfan, and Jalen Brunson just dropping an elbow in the midst of this streaming by Cam Scattaboo.
What is this?
2K25. Hysterical. Scat.
Yo, what's up, amigo? Bro, why haven't you got your gear on, bro? Mello's out there right now. I know Johnny didn't make it overseas, but man, I figured I'd race you out. Wait, how'd you get the money?
What? What the hell's going on here?
Oh no!
Sorry, amigo.
For a minute, I'm like, Axon, what are you doing?
Johnny Gargano was the first to walk into the ring against the new U.S. champion, Carmelo Hayes. His full arsenal of offense on display for that win. This is a whole new challenge. Second defense in the early reign of Melo.
Who's it gonna be?
Come on, bring him out. We want it.
Oh boy. Oh Lord. They got Shinsuke? This could be a good match. They're making Carmelo Hayes' reign look decent, I'm not gonna lie. Who you got for this match, chat? I got Carmelo retaining. They're giving them long entrances. I mean, that's the one thing with SmackDown. They'll actually give them their entrances. They're not like doing it during a commercial. You know, a lot of crowds are gonna tear her and her Sellesley Paula McMahon into a new one if they don't do Roman and set that at Mania. Yeah, I feel like they probably would, just because Saudi. They kind of have like their favorites on what they want to do and what they want to see, and if they feel like they're not gonna get what they're paying for, and if they're not getting what they want, then they're probably gonna end up throwing a temper tantrum more than likely. Yeah, that's my thing. What I've been saying about like a lot of the shows there, like people think that WWE can do whatever they want, and to an extent, maybe, but when you're in Saudi, they have, it's 50-50, if that makes sense, because Saudi is gonna get their way. If they want Roman Reigns to win a Rumble, he's gonna win a Royal Rumble. If they want Brock to win a Rumble, he's gonna win. If they want a certain person to win a match, they're gonna get their way 9 times out of 10. It's been like that since they've started doing the whole Saudi deal. I think Crown Jewel 2018. It's always been like that, and I feel like as long as they do go do shows in Saudi, it's going to continue to be that way. Now, if this was the States, they might have a little bit more leeway when it comes to doing certain things or putting certain things together.
Oh, just driving down that left knee. Count two and change.
This is perhaps the moment that Carmelo Hayes starts to think, you know what, if I get through this one, maybe I'll start to come up with a different plan than open challenges. Because this is suddenly proving incredibly tough. And again, it's the lack of preparation. You're not quite 100% on what offense is coming your way. You don't quite figure out how to block. You don't figure out your opponent's weaknesses. Zero game plan on behalf of Carmelo Hayes, whereas Shinsuke Nakamura has his path to goal completely mapped out in his mind, at least.
So not only the great unknown with the open challenge, but then you add in the quality of opponent. And when you get somebody as talented and experienced as Shinsuke Nakamura, obviously it's difficult.
The live Raw and SmackDown crowd, the American crowd's going to be chanting, and we want Roman versus Seth at Hunter. We're going to get flashbacks to the road to Mania 40.
Caving in that sternum.
You mentioned it earlier, the big smile on the face of Carmelo Hayes when Shinsuke Nakamura came out here. It's fully gone now, hasn't it?
I mean, I feel like we're long overdue for a storyline like that between Roman and Seth. So I feel like we do need to see that.
Because Nakamura's getting the
Like, granted, we've seen them face on a pay-per-view, which was Money in the Bank, but we never really seen them like on a big stage, like a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam. And I think when we do see that match, it needs to be on a big stage like a WrestleMania. I was even saying, like, if honestly if he was ever to come back, which I don't think he will, I would love to see the Shield have a match. Pretty much you can have Mox versus Seth versus Roman, triple threat at WrestleMania. I know we got it at, a couple years ago at Battleground, but I just can't settle for it being on Battleground. I need to see this at a WrestleMania.
Now the levels. He went to the chest, he went to the head, and now right to that upper quad.
And again, it's the game plan that Nakamura has, knowing his opponent is going to be Carmelo Hayes, knowing he's going to answer this open challenge. Whereas Carmelo Hayes doesn't have that benefit against Nakamura, didn't have time to get. Oh, tried a dragon screw. I'm not sure
The crowd's gonna. Oh my god. I mean, you're not wrong, especially if they don't give it they want.
May well have been an uppercut more than a dragon screw, but now sensing that's the bullseye is Nakamura. Here's the other thing you've got to remember too. So you mentioned the match against Ilya Dragunov 2 weeks ago, the epic battle with Johnny Gargano last week.
Yes.
Nakamura is fresh. When you do these weekly open challenges, your body as champ is simply breaking down week by week.
The American crowds, that is, yeah.
Nakamura is now targeting body parts that are apparently issues for Carmelo Hayes. This is tactically brilliant from Shinsuke Nakamura, and I would personally expect nothing less from them.
How fresh? Remember, we said, here he goes, trying to win the U.S. Championship right here, but surviving is Melo. We mentioned earlier, we haven't seen him in action on SmackDown since November 28th, so he's fresh as could be. Meanwhile, that left leg is a concern. That's a concern right now, Wade.
Yeah, and it's a concern that Shinsuke Nakamura is only too happy to exploit as the referee's taking a very good look at Melo here. This could be a TKO from the referee. If Melo cannot continue, we will have a new champion here.
And think about the offense that Melo's been putting forth. Last week against Gargano, the first 48, the nothing but net. Can he even do that if he's down to one leg? The dragon screw as he was draped over that middle rope.
But what's Melo's biggest asset? It's his movement. Take that leg, and this is now relentless.
This has been continuous, this attack on the left leg.
Nakamura, and this is what you have to do at the top level if you want to win gold here on SmackDown. Now looking for this half Boston.
Sammy will be 60 by the time he wins a world title at Mania 44. Oh, Lord.
He's trying to fight his way out of this. He's trying with everything he has. Carmelo Hayes, that left leg has been badly damaged. It's very obvious. It started with a massive kick. There were dragon screws. There was the attack on the outside. Right back to the leg. Another dragon screw. Time and again, that's been the target.
I mean this respectfully. The offense from Melo of late has been flimsy. He's throwing stuff, but it's like a man punching at the wind. It's barely enough to egg. And Carmelo Hayes, the current United States champion, is in a world of trouble at this point. Shinsuke Nakamura has done this to perfection.
Trying to win the U.S. Championship for the fourth separate time. Hasn't happened since John Cena did it in 2015. He's in complete control, but Melo grabs that kick. You can see him even favoring the leg as he stood up, but can he dig deep here?
A little payback there on Nakamura. One shot, but one shot's not going to do it. It needs a flurry, and that flurry is incoming now from Carmelo Hayes, who seems to have found a second win.
Even the way he landed rolling off of the back of Shinsuke was concerning.
The movement's still there. It's
DDT.
slower than normal, but
1, 2, kick out.
Press isn't going to get it done. Easy kick out by Nakamura.
I'm not gonna lie. So far with the U.S. title open challenge, at least with as of late, they've been really interesting. They've been really good, matches. We've seen Ilya Dragunov have some good, decent matches. We've seen Sammy have some good, decent matches, and now we're seeing it continue with Carmelo Hayes. Is it just me, or do I feel like with the U.S. title, it's being how they were doing the SmackDown tag titles last year, where they were giving a lot of attention, a lot of love, and a lot of focus, if that makes sense. Like Leo, I think about it. If you are Saudi and you have WrestleMania 43 in 2027, like you are picking Roman versus Seth as a Mania Night 1 main event or Night 2 main event over Sammy versus Braun Breaker. Yeah, I'm definitely picking Roman versus Seth because that's the bigger match. That has the bigger story. So that's why I would pick that.
From this massive crowd as both Shinsuke Nakamura and Carmelo Hayes are down in the midst of this United States Championship match, the open challenge that Nakamura took advantage of.
Well, open challenges are not conducive to long championship reigns, but we get moments and matches like this one. And I, as a viewer, am so thankful for it because this has been an absolute barn burner. And once again, back to Old Faithful, that dragon screw to the left knee of Carmelo Hayes, who is going to need a major ice pack after this one, regardless of the result, and maybe more than that. Oh, spinning out there, Joe. And a boot to the back of the head of Shinsuke Nakamura. Once again, a little bit of respite there for the US champ Carmelo Hayes, who certainly needs that. And again, referee Charles Robinson taking a very close look at the champ, asking, do you want to continue? Of course, Melo is not going to give up easy.
But can he continue on the way he's used to continuing on?
Well, that's an absolute no, Joe Tess. He's going to have to figure out another pathway here. He's hobbled, but his spirit is unbroken.
Massive chop, and that just collapses Nakamura as Hayes himself goes down on his right knee.
You want my title? Take it. Don't make demands you don't want Nakamura to make good, Carmelo Hayes. Well, you're trying to fire yourself up here, Carmelo. You're simply falling into the trap of Shinsuke Nakamura. These two men just look like bags of bones at this point, barely able to stand up, but you have to say, you're backing anyone here, it would be Nakamura, but the fight clearly still inside Carmelo Hayes.
The Saudis know they want Roman versus Seth as a Night 1 or Night 2 main event. Sammy will be kickoff Sami Zayn. He will kick off the show winning the world title against Braun Breaker. I mean, that probably like the first match, if you ask me. If they do that match at WrestleMania 43 or just for a world championship in general, yeah, that'll probably be like maybe Night 1, if that. Or it might be like how they did with Jay winning the world title, pretty much the first match.
Melo just getting shot to the ropes, bouncing around with momentum alone, certainly not under his own steam at this point.
High above our ring of the United States Championship match. A year ago, Shinsuke Nakamura was the U.S. champion. His reign not as active, perhaps as some would like, but he has reset himself. He has come back, and he has accepted this opportunity, going out there in the open challenge put forth by Carmelo Hayes as the newly minted United States champion, deep in the water of what has been a strong match. The big story has been the left leg of Carmelo Hayes taking damage from Nakamura.
You offer up these open challenges, you never know what threat is coming your way, and right now the threat has been huge from Nakamura. And Nakamura might be
Yeah, that's what kickoff means.
big avalanche style off the top rope, but Carmelo Hayes sensing danger, scrambling.
No, when you say kickoff, I'm thinking like like how they used to do like the pre-show and stuff like that.
Hanging down in the corner.
Tied up in that tree of woe, midsection completely open to the elements, and more importantly, the strikes of this precision punisher.
Ugh.
The abs came to the fore at the right moment there for Carmelo Hayes. One sit-up later, the knee of Nakamura striking that turnbuckle, and is that the point this match starts doing a 180?
Are you kidding me?
No, that's pre-show, Leo. Okay, gotcha.
Look at how much he's struggling, but gritting it out, trying to shake out that left leg. Just a
Oh!
on the frog splash.
And that was knees first. That was not a flat frog splash. There was all and capitalizing with a knee bar.
Is he gonna tap?
Is the jiu-jitsu expert that is Shinsuke Nakamura, a man who has competed and won in MMA prior to coming to WWE. Now looking to hyper.
This is more like a very hard-hitting match, if you ask me.
Desperately needs that rope.
Oh, and he gets the rope break. And you can hear him saying, Charles, Charles. And right back to that left leg to try to get some work. Oh, brilliant work by Hayes.
Just so inventive there from
Ooh.
Carmelo Hayes. Going on reflexes, but immediately back on top is Nakamura.
And Nakamura.
Oh! Stunner?
However, what a nice reversal there from Carmelo Hayes.
That was so slick in mid-form.
Ooh.
What Nakamura does best.
Kick to the jaw, doing a full 360 for Carmelo Hayes, and here's another fight.
Ooh. 1, 2, kick out.
That close to regaining the United States Championship.
Oh man, what an effort it was here. The
At WWE 2K25. Oh, that's dope.
from Carmelo Hayes.
What system you got it on?
Followed up by this kick, boom, right to the jaw of Melo, turning Melo inside out. And this one has swung back and forth several times, but and again, Nakamura on top and now going for the kill shot, Joe.
He's looking for Kinshasa, but instead, Carmelo Hayes delivers again. How he is doing this basically on one leg is so impressive. You can see him limping, but trying to gather
Ooh.
strength, and he does. How is he coming up with this?
Well, that was a one-leg pivot on the middle rope to springboard himself into that DDT. This is where you have to be imaginative. You have to be creative. Your body isn't cooperating the way it should. Find another way to victory. That is what champions are made of. And Carmelo Hayes is doing everything he can to combat
Ooh.
this leg issue.
Listen, even if he went up for nothing but net, the time it takes him just to support his body, how much he is slowed down with that damaged left leg. And now, Shin's in position
Oh.
to deliver, and he does.
Right to the midsection.
To the midsection.
Cannot possibly be getting any oxygen in those lungs now.
Oh, man.
Kinshasa off the ropes.
Avalanche Kinshasa.
Going for another Kinshasa?
Now he's looking to deliver.
Oh!
Are you kidding me with a first 48? A first 48 when
First 48. Uh-oh.
coming straight at him.
And now trying to stack that offense as quickly as possible. The climb is slow.
He's asking his left leg to
Nothing but net.
nothing but net.
1, 2. And he is still U.S. champ. Hey, this was a dope match if you ask me. This was definitely a solid match if you ask me.
Well, forget movement. That tonight took heart and drive and endurance for Carmelo Hayes, but by hook or by crook, the champ defends successfully. And this was the moment with that long blower connecting. And then nothing but net, the 1-2 whammy, just when it looked like all was lost for Carmelo Hayes in this open challenge. He figures out a way to win.
Kickoff means the very first match of the play. Okay.
Performance from Carmelo Hayes, whose reign continues, but hats off to Nakamura, who gave it everything here.
He's reaching out with respect. After a match like that, exactly what you should see between these two. Well done, Nakamura and Melo.
Excuse me, Cody. I do apologize for interrupting your solitude, but I just wanted to get your final thoughts before tonight's match.
Solitude. I like that. Byron, I think you know as WWE champion, there is no solitude. You are surrounded by the best situations, the best people, you yourself. You're
You're doing a great job. I hope you know that. As far as Drew McIntyre is concerned, I see he's got my father's watch this evening. I see what he did last week on Smackdown right in front of me. I tell people all the time, when you want to talk about my father, when you want to talk about his legacy, when you want to bring it into the situation, and it's so unnecessary. If anything, it's cheap, and even more so, it's lazy. He doesn't make the comeback. Dusty doesn't make the comeback. I make the comeback. And most of these guys don't find that out until they are looking up at the lights, and that is Drew tonight. And after that,
Did you notice when Trick Williams hit Randy's mic, it accidentally went to someone in the crowd? I didn't notice that.
Wade, it is hard to properly put into perspective what's about to happen here on SmackDown. This final hour is commercial-free and with good reason because it demands all of our attention with Cody versus Drew and the rarity of the 3 stages of hell match.
Two of the best of this generation going toe-to-toe in the worst kind of match imaginable for a competitor. Why? For the prize of the WWE Championship. It doesn't get bigger than this with no commercial show.
I know, there have only been 4 of these in the last 25 years. Here's General Manager Nick Aldis.
Tonight, for the first time in SmackDown history, the WWE Championship is on the line in 3 stages of hell. 2 men will walk in, face 3 stages of hell, and there can only be 1 champion. One thing's for certain, there's no rest for the wicked because the WWE Champion will then be faced with a myriad of potential challenges. There are many superstars ready to stake their claim to be #1 contender. So I'm not wasting any time. I've decided that next week, in a venue very close to my heart, Wembley Arena in London, we will present 4 qualifying matches. The winners of those matches will face off in a fatal 4-way match at Saturday night's main event. The winner of that match faces the WWE Champion at the Royal Rumble. Tonight, 2 men walk through hell to be WWE Champion. Next week, the challenge to name the next #1 contender.
They're actually trying to make Saturday Night Main Event watchable.
So Nick Aldis puts it forth here in cold Germany, but we will be in London next week for SmackDown, and it is to see who gets into that fatal 4-way. So let's go through the matches we will have for this #1 contenders qualifying.
Well, here's the first qualifier. The Miz has eaten
So we got Randy and Miz.
2 weeks in a row. If he eats one next week on SmackDown from London, he will be out of the tournament. Viper Randy Orton will progress to that fatal 4-way.
And this is really interesting. Matt Cardona, who made his return after nearly 6 years to WWE.
Matt Cardona and Trick Williams. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. Cause I want both of these guys to be in it.
Get this, former world champ Damian Priest mentioned he wants some
Damian and Solo.
Solo Sikoa, who was victorious with his MFTs earlier tonight. He does battle with the Punisher next week on SmackDown.
This is all in London next week to see who's in position to battle for the undisputed WWE.
We got Sammy and Ilya Dragunov. Oh wow.
Fatal 4-way. Sami Zayn and Ilya Dragunov. What
Yeah, I think that one was.
from London.
Yeah, the one on the 24th. That was watchable.
What's immediately ahead? Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes. They have taken each other to a place of no return, a place where it must be this way, going to hell. 3 stages of the championship match. First to 2 wins. It is time. The main event we've all been waiting for.
you and I should be the best of friends after these 20 years walking the same roads. You continuously bring up our parallel paths. I wrote the blueprint that helped you finish the story. But that's where our stories are really different. I deserve that WWE title. I've been screwed out more times than I can count.
This promo package and this theme song, I'm actually low-key liking, chat.
If you touch him before your match in Berlin, you're stripped of the title.
I wish your children, I wish your wife Brandy could see what a real daddy looks like. Do it, strike. When I send you straight to hell, say hi to your dad for me.
The following is a 3 stages of hell match.
Got the main event, chat.
WWE Championship.
WWE always does good with promo packages and songs for their promo packages. Yeah, I actually like the new theme song for Monday Night Raw. Not gonna lie to you.
Where the only way to win is by pinfall or submission on the grounds of the Uber Arena. The third stage, if necessary, is a steel cage match, where the only way to win is by pinfall or submission, or to escape the cage with both feet touching the floor. The superstar who wins 2 stages will be declared the winner and the undisputed.
So we're getting a WWE Championship match at the Royal Rumble. We're gonna have 2 Royal Rumble matches, so that's 3. We're probably gonna get another match. I'm debating if it's gonna be with Jade and Jordan Grace potentially, or if they're gonna do potentially Stephanie Vaquer and Raquel. Because I feel like they're probably gonna add one more women's match besides the Women's Rumble match, and I think that's probably what they're gonna end up doing. Because they're probably gonna put one of them on Saturday Night Main Event, and then the other will probably be at the Rumble. So I'm kind of just trying to debate like which one are they honestly going to put there. And he coming out with the Roly, bro. This man's coming out with the Rolex. He's a major troll. Bro, major trolling.
Now been baited into.
You know they're dragging out these entrances like it's a pay-per-view. Who y'all got winning in the chat? If you are watching me right now, who do y'all got in the chat? 1 in the chat for Cody, 2 in the chat for Drew.
Introducing first, the challenger from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 285 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
You got the crowd pretty much pro Drew.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at
I want to see Drew win this, y'all chat. I really do, but I feel for whatever reason they're probably gonna give it to Cody. Based off all the interactions that we've seen tonight, they kind of just literally did it to themselves.
Best 2 out of 3 of these stages that have been set forth for that. The undisputed WWE Championship. Jason Ayers, our referee, tasked with being the 3rd man inside the ropes. Cody and Drew, and wasting no time with all the emotion that has been built up. Cody is on the attack. We start stage 1, a straight wrestling match.
It's been a long time since I've seen Cody in this kind of state in the early goings of a match. So fired up. That can be a good thing when used well. It can also force errors. And Cody needs to keep under a semblance of control here. Although I fear that part is over.
Suicide dive to the outside immediately, wasting no time getting on the attack.
And just look at the narrow eyes of Cody Rhodes. This is very different to a Cody we normally see.
Steel chair in hand.
I was going to
say this is a straight wrestling match, so he's once again telling him, yeah.
Do it, Cody. Cody ain't that dumb, Drew. Clearly, Drew McIntyre.
I want Drew to win, but Cody's probably. Yeah, that's my thing.
Get himself disqualified in this first straight-up wrestling stage, and then Drew just needs one win. Well, it didn't work. It backfired there. Cody.
Oh, double burst bionic elbow.
Well in control in the early goings of this one. And hopefully now for fans of Cody Rhodes, Cody can take a little breath and just calm down somewhat. He's got that burst of energy. Oh, it's not happening, is it?
Draping him right over a reinforced announce desk.
Almost going for the eyeballs of McIntyre. Now going for the mouth of McIntyre.
He got mandible claw for a moment there and then drives the right hand right into his left eye.
The referee desperately pleading with Cody. Get things back in the ring. Do not forget, this is a straight wrestling match. And Cody may well have overstepped the mark on that one and ended up paying for it.
Impact into the steel steps. The intensity that's being put forth immediately in the 3 stages of hell is incredible. And keep in mind, this is stage 1. This is the straight wrestling match. Stage 2.
A regular friend, he's fine. There's no need to ban him.
Stage 3, it's a steel cage.
Well, straight up wrestling match. I personally favor Cody Rhodes, who is the
Cutter off the top rope springboard. This could be it. Stage 1. No.
I was going to say I'd favor Cody in a straight up technical wrestling match over Drew. This has been anything but that from the early goings. It's been an out and out brawl, and I feel that's playing into the hands of McIntyre.
And it's interesting when you put the stages together and get your analysis as to, who you think is favored in this. But early on, I mean, the tone of Cody Rhodes, the pace of Cody Rhodes.
Man, those Drew McIntyre chants, love it. Facts. This is kind of like almost like a different. It's kind of like somewhat like what's a good scenario to use? I would say like Clash, when pretty much the crowd really wanted to see Drew win.
Well, Drew's been wiped out in the early goings here. This is a shocker. Normally in this kind of match, the way this is played out, I'd have backed the biggest, strongest superstar. It's just not played out that way. And wait a second.
Oh, he just took off that top turnbuckle. Oh, there's a low blow. Jason Ayers didn't see it. Jason out, Claymore. That was a low blow.
He got the first fall, chat.
Drew McIntyre has won the first stage. The next stage is Falls Count Anywhere.
Referee Jason Ayers was dealing with the
I could listen to those Drew McIntyre chants all day. Facts.
Stage 1 is over and it's Drew's.
Well, this is exactly what happened. Referee goes to fix that turnbuckle. One low blow and one claymore later. And Drew McIntyre is now a stage closer to winning the WWE Championship. He predicted he'd win that stage by Cody getting himself disqualified. Didn't quite play out that way, but the result all the same. And we now enter, Joe,
Falls Count Anywhere, Stage 2, which is a pinfall or submission that can happen anywhere here at Uber Arena. No DQs, anything goes. So we're through the straight wrestling match, which Cody was in control of, and now the way...
Okay, so Cody wins stage 2, Drew wins stage. That's probably what I'm thinking, right?
If Drew McIntyre wins this stage, he is the new undisputed WWE champion.
I think Cody wins this one, and then I think maybe Drew wins the third one.
and that was almost the end there. A tightly stacked pin from McIntyre. And this has gone horribly wrong for Cody Rhodes, QB1. And that grip on the gold is so precarious at this point. Cody's clueless as to where he's at. He's been low blowed, he's been claymored, he's been powerbombed through a table.
I need to see them go through the crowd. I need to see them go through backstage.
Victory in stage 1 for Drew McIntyre.
Here's what happened, Joe. Cody Rhodes did not come here with a game plan. He came in with rage. Drew McIntyre had a plan. As distasteful as it may have been, a low blow behind the referee's back and a claymore got him the stage. And he's that much closer to shocking the world by taking Cody's title.
Oh, now he sends him over the barrier into the crowd. Remember, Falls Count Anywhere.
And we are going to go anywhere tonight, Berlin. Keep your wits about your crowd. They're coming your way.
This is stage 2 in the 3 stages of hell for the undisputed WWE Championship. At any moment, anywhere here in this Uber Arena here in Germany, we could have a pinfall or submission. Cody Rhodes must win this stage to keep hope alive.
It is sudden death for Cody Rhodes at this point. Drew can afford a slip-up, of course, to tie it up at one stage each. But again, we harken back to the fact that Cody, the champ, has been unraveled by these mind games of McIntyre over the past several weeks. Not least saying Dusty was in hell.
Oh, now he's taking a selfie as he's biting his head. Anything goes here. Falls Count Anywhere. He just had slammed his head into that metal railing. They are directly behind us in the lower bowl, working their way up and down the steps in the midst of this massive crowd at the Uber Arena.
You get the sense that Cody has finally got that second wind. He desperately...
Okay, so Cody wins. Yeah.
WWE champ is now being proven after
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do.
from Drew McIntyre a few moments ago. And where the hell are they going now? Don't go outside. It's bitterly cold out there, lads.
It's freezing. Oh!
You might get frostbite. That's the last thing you need
Oh, man, right into that metal railing and guard there, and now working their way deeper and deeper into the backstage area. Oh, up against the garage door. The metal garage door as Drew is laid on the concrete.
But what is he using with the banana?
Pursuit out there. They're going to choke McIntyre to death.
And delivering some
Why are you using a banana?
as he shoves a banana right in his mouth, and Jason Ayers, the referee, is standing close by.
What are we doing? A banana?
Of course, a submission does count at this point. If you want a little respite, just say I quit. Not that I'm encouraging that from either competitor here.
Making her way through the drapery, close back to the arena floor. Remember, stage 1, Drew McIntyre came out the winner. This is a must-win stage for Cody Rhodes.
Both men walking wounded now, but Drew looking to exacerbate those wounds on the body of Cody Rhodes. Some implements in hand.
Grabbing a table. submission can happen anywhere here at Uber Arena.
This Uber Arena is getting wrecked by these two beasts. Imagine what it's doing to their body.
Oh, that's so smart by Cody. That was so smart by Cody Rhodes as he climbs his way out of position and up into the crowd.
We're raking the eyes there of McIntyre with a boot of Cody Rhodes, partially on sighting McIntyre, but the power of McIntyre straight back to the forehead. Oh, wait up.
Oh, slams his head right into the side.
Power versus maneuverability, and this is smart now from Cody Rhodes.
Oh, back of his head, did you hear that?
Use your environment to your...
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, Radcliffe. Like, what are we talking about? This is supposed to be wrestling, and you using a banana.
Sizing things up, assess. Oh, he's looking up top. Look at these fans. These fans are going crazy here for Cody Rhodes.
Cody needs to make sure he doesn't get distracted by these fans, but
he's climbing the steps, Wade.
And I'm going to think this is not for a photo shoot. Oh, God, Cody.
Do you realize how high he is right now?
God, don't do it,
Do you
Cody.
understand the height? Oh! Oh, he almost did it.
He almost got the second fall.
2.5 after crashing down from on top of the bomb.
Yo, Cody doing his best superfly Jimmy Snuka right on to the carcass of Drew McIntyre. Through that table onto the concrete below. McIntyre just about with enough to maintain his one-stage advantage with a late kick out. But Cody massively with an upper hand here.
You can see some pain in Cody Rhodes with what just went down, but can you imagine Drew McIntyre and what his back feels like?
I mean, just look at the back of Cody Rhodes, covered in welts and bruises and cuts.
What's good, Alex? Appreciate you being back.
There's a late hook of the leg from Cody as Jason Ayers, the referee, was standing by. Is Cody working his way back through the crowd, back towards the ring? They could be coming back towards the ring.
Control. He can go wherever he wants at this point. He clearly feels he's got McIntyre softened up enough to do some major damage here at ringside. But Cody is the picture of exhaustion. Just trying to climb over that barricade. Now McIntyre can't even stand up. And there may potentially be a third stage after this one if, of course, Cody can somehow find his way to getting a fall against Drew here.
Oh, steel chair right to the gut. And now to the back. Remember, anything goes. This is Falls Count Anywhere here. Stage 2 in the 3 stages of hell.
God, look at that.
He's been in this position before. Oh, he was going for the Claymore through our desk, and now Cody says, I'll use the...
Leo is debuting the NXT Stand Deliver. I wish.
Cody with that burst of energy just in the nick of time. And Cody decided it's time to do some redecorating on our desk. And it might be a demolition job using the body of Drew McIntyre.
Cody must win this stage. Falls Count Anywhere.
Do or die now.
He's got him lined up, Wade. On top of the desk. Crossroads. They just took out the announce desk.
I was to debut.
Reinforced desk. He does it. Falls Count Anywhere. Cody Rhodes.
Well, we are...
Cody Rhodes has won.
Okay, now we got the second fall.
The next and final stage is a steel cage match.
We've arrived. We have arrived. Cody had to have it, and he found a way in a stage that included jumping off a 20-foot bomb and going through a reinforced announce desk. Now, only one thing will determine the undisputed WWE Championship, and it is a steel cage.
Oh, God, you've been through hell twice. You've dragged your opponent through hell twice. And now, the worst stage of them all to decide this thing.
You hear the sound. You see the call.
It's like the physical sword of Damocles dropping here for these two men. How badly do you want the gold?
We said it. It all all started back on August 8th in Montreal when Drew claymored Cody through the front of our desk. He was just about to do it again when Cody found a way, and the crossroads through the desk secured stage 2, Wade.
Absolute bedlam at ringside here, desperately trying to
Drew won the singles match. He just needs the steel cage match. Yeah.
as this probably 60 seconds of breathing room for these two men while that cage got lowered, and now the fight is on.
Now, classic steel cage. You can win by pinfall or submission, or simply leave the cage with both feet hitting the floor. That is how the undisputed WWE Championship will be determined. Everything these two have gone through for all these months, all the emotion comes down to a steel are the winner.
Doesn't quite get it done. McIntyre using that top rope. Doesn't quite get it done. McIntyre using that top rope for some pivot point. The body of Cody crashing down. Both men broken and battered, much like our ringside area.
Cage and grab the victory.
Neither man is going to be the same after this performance. I guarantee you that, Joe Test. Not physically, not mentally. How badly do you want that gold? How badly do you want to be the leader of the industry?
Drew can get it right here. Cody survives again, getting that shoulder up.
And I'll tell you right now, Joe Test, normally you'd never beat Cody Rhodes with a back elbow, right? But this deep in a match, Cody's so beat up, you just don't know what's going to do it. What's going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back?
Look at Cody trying to rally with the support of these fans here in Berlin, Germany. All the emotional turmoil that has taken place in recent months, in recent weeks, leading Cody back in December to attack Drew at his home. The emotions that have boiled up and over. Drew a week ago taking the cherished photo of the late Dusty Rhodes. Oh, and here comes a rally by Cody. Today wearing the gold Rolex that is cherished in his family. Oh, and driven right into the steel.
Every time. Oh, hold on.
Future shock DDT.
One.
Could Drew do it?
Okay, we're back. Good. Good.
Just in a flash like that, McIntyre pulling out some of his heaviest artillery against a bloodied and battered Cody Rhodes, who now appears to be bleeding from the scalp. Add that to a laundry list of injuries racking the body of the current champ. Current champ, yes, but for how much longer? It's looking bleak, isn't it?
Third stage of the 3 stages of hell. Almost impossible to escape the steel cage without being busted open. And that is the case. Blood is drawn here between Cody and Drew.
Who's the more savage? Who's the more ruthless? That is who this match favors. And without question, that is Drew McIntyre. Drew thrives in violence, but Cody Rhodes thrives in adversity. This might be the greatest adversity he has ever faced in his career. Certainly.
Who you got winning, Katie? I got Drew. Drew needs this. Drew needs to win more than Cody does, because you can get some potentially good, decent matches with this, right? But I feel like you can give Drew the win here, and then Cody can pick it back up at Elimination Chamber. Because I feel like when you have the Royal Rumble being in Saudi, for whatever reason, I feel like they probably would want Cody Rhodes to be in the Royal Rumble match. Because that's a big deal. Honestly, because think about it. Look at the match that we can have. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's never beaten Drew McIntyre. That's a match right there you can do. But I think they're going to do the Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. But you could still do that. But give Drew his win. Let Drew hold the title at least for like a month or two.
Location, Berlin, Germany, requested by Drew McIntyre to ensure a fair environment outside the U.S. You've heard him say he feels there's been great bias towards Cody Rhodes, that he has been screwed out of the undisputed WWE Championship time and again.
And Brock and Punk, that's why all four of them in promo. I mean, possibly forget about winning. Drew needs to go to WrestleMania as undisputed champion. Yeah, we don't need Cody. I mean, yeah, but it doesn't need to be for the title. I will agree with that. Just for the simple fact that we've seen that happen twice already. I don't think Brock could be inducted until maybe like 2027. I think we're getting Brock and Gunther. Unless they want to do Obafemi versus Brock. Considering like they have big plans for him and want him to do something major. Yeah, that's if they book it right. If they can book it right, then yeah. The crowd booing Cody. Like, you can tell like they're pro Drew in this match. They said Gunther versus AJ and Oba versus Brock. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking they could do. But the question is, can they really stretch the feud from between Gunther and AJ to WrestleMania? And I would love to see Obafemi versus Brock. Don't get me wrong. And then you can still do Gunther and Brock probably at SummerSlam. You know Braun versus Punk is going to be, I mean, yeah. Gunther versus Brock, Braun versus Punk, Cody versus Roman. Yeah, that's kind of what the idea that I'm getting here.
But right now, it is Drew who is suffering. It is Drew who is compromised. It is Cody who is seemingly in control and looking for another crossroads.
Oh, not one, Joe Tess. He's going for it again.
This is vintage Cody. And this is going to take everything he has to offer. Stage 3 of the 3 stages of Hell match.
A triple whammy, Joe Tess, but McIntyre
he rakes the eyes.
Raking the eyeballs of Cody Rhodes.
Raking the eyes before he could deliver.
Oh, into the unprotected turnbuckle head first.
A Claymore in Germany. How about it? Could we have a new undisputed champ?
Oh my gosh, I almost thought that they was going to do it.
Head first into that unprotected turnbuckle after he got ripped off earlier, and then a Claymore's not good enough. And here is that Claymore completely cleaning the clock on the current WWE champ, who is living dangerously, as is McIntyre. Both men have absorbed way more punishment than should be humanly possible. Both men have absorbed their opponent's best. And it's not yet been good enough, but you do sense the end is not.
If Drew loses, what will he do? I'm trying to figure that out. I wonder what they would do with him. Because we already know, I don't know if you was watching early, Katie, but pretty much what's happening, whoever wins this match, they're going to do a fatal 4-way. Like, going to go like a mini tournament, and then like 4 wrestlers will go on to Saturday Night Main Event. And those 4 wrestlers will compete in a number 1 contenders match, and whoever wins that match will go on to face Cody Rhodes or Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble.
You've got to do whatever it takes at this point, Joe. McIntyre raked the eyes of Cody. Cody biting the calf of Drew, and now
Protecting catering food at this point, LOL.
They are directly above us. A scary height for these 2 current titans of the game. On top of a steel cage here in Germany. 3 stages of hell for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Would be good to see Sammy versus Drew. That's what I'm saying, but I don't know if they would do that. It would be a shocker, yeah. If they give it to Drew, it'll be a shock just because WWE's known for like playing it safe a lot of times with Cody and not really giving him a loss.
Cody could retain his title right here. Oh, but instead, it is a
Katie, as much as I don't like Braun, but I can't lie, he's ready. But I don't. Could be the bigger man and let Drew win. Everyone is tired of your title reign, and it's
Cody cutter you will ever see. But somehow, this body of McIntyre was equal to it at 2.99 seconds. And this match in the pits of hell continues.
Look down at that steel cage. Look at the height of it here at Uber Arena. Cody Rhodes just had a cutter off of the top of it, and it still didn't decide this stage of hell match. This is the third and final stage.
I don't know if either man at this point is capable of pinning the other. They are both too driven. You may have to escape the cage if you're going to win this thing.
But
where
how?
else does either man go?
But
Look at what
how?
they've thrown at each other. Look at what both men have absorbed.
The blood-soaked hair of Cody Rhodes. The physical pain and damage done to Drew McIntyre. After months and months.
I swear if Drew Punk, now Drew Cody, all banger matches, bangers last matches. Yeah. Yeah, Cody doesn't feel. Yeah, Cody doesn't. I feel like he's boring. Yeah, as a champ, he is low-key kind of boring just because it's like we know how a lot of his matches are going to play with him. Pretty much he's going to end up winning and triumphing over the people he's facing. So I would love to see them do something else, something different, something bold. Guys like Drew, Punk, Seth, Roman are guys that scream. Those guys are larger than life, the face of the company. I agree with that, Oracle fan.
Both men clinging on to this battle by the skin of their teeth, figuring out a way to navigate a path to victory.
Smashing Drew's head right into the steel cage. Remember, if a competitor exits the cage and both feet land on the floor, they are the winner of this third and final stage. Cody trying to defend his title. Drew desperate to do anything to keep him from doing that and to conquer and finally climb the mountain that he's been denied.
The desperation is the word. Look for a second like Cody Rhodes.
I'm dead. Alex, you wrong for that. Not the Munchkin from Wizard of Oz.
Could not cling onto the cage.
Both men down. Jason Ayers checking on Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre.
You see the instincts of Drew reaching out to that cage door with Cody.
Oh, this could be it. This could be it. Charles Robinson has opened the cage door. Whoa, who is this? Who is this in a black hoodie and mask?
Oh!
He's been injured and out. A backstage attack back in October. All fingers pointed to Drew back then.
Drew's done.
For sure, Joe.
Everybody assumed that it was Drew who attacked and injured Jacob Fatu, and now Fatu has entered the fray. Fatu is beating down Drew McIntyre.
Oh, what a beatdown of... Oh, my God.
Whoa! He just punched Cody Rhodes. Fatu is losing his mind.
Completely lost the plot.
Absolutely losing his mind. They fight on.
Oh, God.
Meanwhile,
Take a look.
Drew McIntyre.
Yes! 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 Let's go! Let's go! Oh! Oh! They did it! They did it! They did it, chat! They made the move and they... Let's go! Oh! Let's freaking go, chat! They did it.
World Championship number 4 for McIntyre.
Wow.
Unthinkable way possible. Jacob Batu, what the hell did you just do?
Beaten and battered Fatu, and now Cody Rhodes is saying, what the hell did you just do? Jacob Fatu.
Wow, chat. They gave Cody the win. Not Cody, Drew the win.
Drew McIntyre came in and disrupted the steel cage match.
I'm honestly shocked, chat, that they did this.
Literally and figuratively opened up the door for Drew McIntyre. We have a
This is what we wanted. We're getting what we wanted.
and it's Drew McIntyre.
That's what I love. I love this. This is what I'm talking about, WWE. This is exactly what I was talking about. You made a move and you capitalized and everything. Yeah, exactly. I'm honestly happy that they gave the title to Drew. It was long overdue. He deserved the win, and this is exactly what we needed. We needed something fresh. Now we can see what end up happening. Whoever ends up facing Drew. Maybe we get Matt Cardona as the one facing Drew at the Royal Rumble. That is an interesting match. Maybe we end up doing something else. Who else? Maybe Sami Zayn at the Royal Rumble. Maybe we do Drew McIntyre and Sami. That's what I think they should do. Braun Breaker, I think, is winning the Royal Rumble. Braun Breaker's winning the Rumble, and I have Liv winning the women's. This is exactly what I wanted to see. This is good. This is really good. This is exactly what I needed to see. Exactly. Alex, facts. Thank you, WWE. Thank you for giving us what needed to happen. This is what we wanted. This is exactly what we wanted. And this time, Drew doesn't have to worry about getting screwed over by Punk. LOL, facts. Leo will challenge Drew. I'm good. I'll pass on that. Now it's time for Raquel to win the women's title and have a feud with Liv. Oh my God, they pulled the... That's what I'm saying, Youngblood. They pulled the trigger, bro. They pulled the trigger. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, chat. I know a lot of people was saying they need to give it to Drew. People been saying it for a while. And they gave it to him. Now the question is, will he carry that title into Mania, or will he only have it until maybe like the Chamber? Because I think he's gonna retain it till maybe we honestly get Cody and Randy potentially for that title. I mean, not Cody and Randy outside of the title. And then maybe we can get Roman and Drew at Mania. I know that's probably not, in a lot of fans' eyes, the most appeasing. But, like, it makes sense. Drew McIntyre's the champion now. Roman's just trying to take the title away. I popped so loud now. Facts. I popped loud too, bro. I'm happy for this man. The man deserved this moment. He deserved to win the WWE Championship. And we've been saying this probably since, WrestlePalooza? And they finally did it. Chat. Honestly, I love it. I really love that. I really love the fact that they did give Drew the win here. This is what I want to see. This is a good move. And this can create an interesting storyline and create an interesting narrative now that Cody is not the WWE champion. What is his character going to be like now? Is he going to lose himself? Is he going to turn to the dark side? Is he going to turn heel ultimately? Are we going to get that Cody and Randy feud without the title? because it doesn't need to do that title. It doesn't need the title. Same thing with Cody and Roman. Those are big matches that don't need the title to be involved. It could be strictly off the fact that we are 1-1. Who's the better man? You can have that storyline with Randy Orton where it's the teacher versus the student. That is what you can do. Drew versus Roman and have him beat Roman at WrestleMania to get his first win. Exactly. Because now it's full circle from Clash at the Castle. Now you had pretty much Drew McIntyre at that time chasing Roman to get the title. Now the rules are reversed. The scenarios are different. Now Drew McIntyre is the one carrying the WWE Championship, and Roman Reigns is trying to take that title. He's chasing Drew McIntyre to become world champion again. Sami can actually might win the Rumble now. It's a possibility because we both know Sami wants to face none other than Drew McIntyre. That story is there. The story is there for them to do so if you really wanted to. Nah, Leo, let me cook. Drew versus Roman and Randy versus Cody at WrestleMania. I'm all for that. I'm all for it. If we're getting Drew versus Roman for the title and Randy versus Cody non-title, and it could be pretty much the teacher versus student storyline, sign me up. I'm bought in. I am bought in. Braun Breaker is winning the Royal Rumble. I honestly feel like Braun Breaker either is going to win the Rumble or Chamber. I honestly can see them doing that. But I do think with the whole everything that's being said right now and how things played out on Monday, pretty much him being the whiteboard favorite, I couldn't see a world where he's ended up winning that Royal Rumble to go on to compete against CM Punk. I really think that's probably what they could do here. They might just do that. Let me see here. Back-to-back banger shows. Yeah, SmackDown's been carrying, while Raw, I don't know what they're doing. Did I get the wrong clip, unfortunately? I think I got the wrong clip, y'all. I think I got the wrong clip here. Wait, let me re-upload it, because this is the wrong one. This is the wrong clip that I even uploaded, bro. What is going on with me? I ended up uploading the wrong clip, chat. But I do think this was way better than Raw this week, in my personal opinion. In my eyes, that was better. It was better. That was absolutely better. Not really Survivor Series, Money in the Bank, not really Survivor Series, Money in the Bank, and stuff like that. But he's not really there for Elimination Chambers. That's why I'm thinking like maybe they are gonna give him the Royal Rumble victory and get. Okay, let me upload this. I finally got it. Finally, I got the right clip here. Finally got the right clip. They're gonna give it to Braun Breaker. I mean, I'm really hoping so. I really do hope that they can go with the new star there. So, the Rumble is for Braun. I want to see. I think honestly, after seeing that, I give reason to believe that they could do that. I do give reason to believe that they can do that. And you can hopefully this time around you can have Roman around and available for the Chamber. And then there you can go in and face for the title. That's just how I view it. That's how I think they should honestly go about it. Because Braun Breaker, how you feel about him or not, he is a new star. He is going to be somebody that's going to be a very breakout star in 2026. So I'm just hoping that they don't really botch things. I don't hope they can book things right. So, hey, only time will tell. But that is the end of the stream, you guys. I appreciate everybody stopping through here tonight. Well, I don't know. It's tonight, pretty much through this afternoon. For Smackdown, we'll see how things end up progressing as time progresses and everything like that. With now we have a new WWE champion and everything like that. So we shall see. But too sweet, hearty handshake, you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.